Hey guys, back playing some Octopath Traveler 2. And last time we just found Osvald, our third character. And I was kind of trying to go to Tyrannos, I'm not sure what his name will be. But yeah, I kinda took a wrong path, I guess. Which is fine. Oh, he's just sleeping. Is he some kind of drunk or something?
Where am I? Was I unconscious? You saved me there. My name is Osvald. I'm a scholar. You must be a traveler. I'm looking for someone. I'm sure you have your own reasons for traveling. So what do you say we help each other out for a bit? It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
Yeah, but I have a chat, so she has
You've chosen well.
a bit of coverage. This still will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. What? What? That's new. That's
All
new.
things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
Pretty.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict.
That's quick.
Oswald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me. Shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Alright. That's pretty dark. I like how the judge is like, okay, you can use magic, and there's no proof. You didn't.
Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world.
I want to see a lawyer
Snow
react to that kind of
all
stuff.
through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even...
Oh, sorry. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated. Sorry for skipping the text there.
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
I think that's kind of the reason why you burned your wife and kids, right? Alright. Can I move?
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Osvald is not much of a talker, I think. Oh, I can mug him. What the heck? This guy's like, and look how he runs. Absolute Chad. Look at that. Look at those those arms pumping up and down. What the heck? It's kind of ominous him being so not talky. And he has a staff. Oh yeah, because the tomb is kind of like a oh, he's muzzled. Oh, that's why he can talk. Oh my god. It's like the tome is the champions of the continent weapon, which isn't in the game.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow.
Alright.
Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar.
Whap.
How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Must be tough being a warden, right? So you have to be a dick all the time. So people are kind of like scared of you or whatever.
13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this.
Man, this guy is calculating. I like Osvald already.
1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape.
He's like Chad Senku from Dr. Stone.
An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally.
Of course. Why write anything down without a cipher?
I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route.
That's like kind of a big thing of the escape plan.
For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon.
That makes sense.
The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice.
Why
To
though?
escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
So not guessing our bunkmates would be the accomplice.
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
I like how they told the voice act like, oh, just record like 1,000 hums.
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphol buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
I mean, they are prisoners, right? So they need some punishment.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole!
I mean, being a warrior is tough,
Your
right?
life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight.
So humans are hard to put on fire. Remember that.
Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Yeah, if you have magic, you could just heat yourself up, right?
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner.
Provisioner,
The third and final
prisoner.
piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan.
Why not ask the Provisioner?
Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Let's do a quick safety save. Apparently there's something in here.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
whatever. Oh, that's like the thing Cyrus had as well. This guy looks pretty good.
You there. A word.
What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right?
Why talk to me after 5 years?
The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
This guy's awfully perceptive. I'm gonna choose the latter.
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I want in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information is good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Professor Jailbreak. Gold.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from your observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Right, but can I scrutinize the other guys as well? Because that would be interesting. Or is that the end of my day?
Osvald. Osvald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
Is the other guy dead or something? I didn't see him. Let me just look at. Oh, they're all gone now. Mass poisoning. What? That's good to know you as well. Interesting. Ah, okay. So good guy turned bad. Okay. I like learning the backstory of the people. Theft and murder and trespassing? 64 years, that's not too bad. Manufacturing and sale of illegal concoctions. Okay, so he's like an apothecary. I just wanna walk around. Hello, you. Okay, so this is a nice guard. Theft, illegal commerce. Interesting. That might be a little bit of lore right there. Guy stealing a book of the Sacred Flame? Definitely something connected there. Though they all look the same. Just a few sprites. He's a liar, okay. I mean, you're just a liar, so I don't really care about you. Alright, you then, I guess. Known to many as the Provisioner. Hello, Provisioner.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about. You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me. The name... I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
Excuse me?
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Yeah, that was what I was doing anyway. What did he do though? He just says 98 years.
here it is. Surely this is the provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
But then this other guy will get messed up, right? Can I go here? I can, interesting. There are no treasure chests here, as should be expected from, like, a prison, but I was hoping to maybe get a few items.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
I mean, he has a muzzle, he cannot tell this to anyone anyway. It's so dumb.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
You
That will have to
filthy animals! So, one more thing left. Man, I think Throné's introduction story was a little shorter than this one. I feel like Osvald's is one of the longer ones, especially that you have to do 2 chapters.
Have you found the answer?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
After work. After forced labor. Okay, well, let's save it here, because this is already taking us like 30 minutes. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'm really liking Osvald so far, even though he's muzzled so I don't hear him a lot, which hopefully we can rid of that soon. And yeah, hope to see you next time, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the next videos. And goodbye!